these preview demos we'll be showing you some of the new features being introduced in Avanti version 2.5. In this demo I'll be showing you the new feature around setting up alternative payment terms, and this is a feature that's been highly requested. So to do this we go into company preferences either from the settings panel on our navigator, or we can go to the file menu and select company preferences. On the left hand side under transactions we go to customers/suppliers, and here we can see we've got some new boxes set up for defining system wide or company wide payment terms. So what we can do here, for example, is we've got terms 30 days from, and we can set this to either invoice date or end of month. So let's say we set it for end of month. What we can do also as well is a lot of customers have asked us to be able to make payment terms being 1 month net. So what we can do here is just put in 1 and select month, and we would change that back to invoice date. So that would, the payment terms for the company wide would be 1 month from invoice date. For this example we'll set it to 30 days from end of month. In previous versions it was hardwired to work with so many days from the invoice date. So if we save this. Okay, so if we go and look at a customer's history, so we'll go to reports and history, and what we'll do, we'll just go and look at the outstanding transactions for the customer, and we've got some overdue invoices here. We've got the terms. What we really want to see is the due date, so let's go and click this little button in the top left of the list and tick the due date box, and you can see we've got a field now that lists our due dates. So we can see that these dates are now set to 30 days from the end of the month in which the invoice was raised, rather than 30 days from the invoice date. Now we've not actually made any settings on this particular customer. What we've done, we've set them on a company wide basis. Now obviously we can set them per customer and per supplier. So what we'll do, we'll go into supplier and we can edit this supplier here, and we can see that their payment terms are 30 days. So if we click on the magnifying glass we can see that they're set up as per the company default. So what we can do is change that for this supplier by selecting 30 days from invoice date. Let's just say 60 days just to make it a little bit interesting. Okay, and we can click OK. If we just go back and change that, we can see here that we've got a little link that says restore default payment term settings, and that's just a program recognising they're different from the standard. If we wanted to return them back to the default we could do that quite easily. So we'll save those to put those changes into effect, and we'll go and have a look at the history, and we'll just take a look at the outstanding transactions, and we can see here that we've got it's overdue. Our due date is 60 days from when the actual invoice date. So that's just implementing it based upon individual settings on a supplier, and the same applies to customers. You can also set them on a transaction basis. So if we go back to home and we go to create an invoice, we'll just pop a customer in, and the payment terms here at the bottom are based upon the customer's terms. In this case the customer is the same terms as the company-wide company standard terms, which are 30 days from end of month, and we can change these just to apply to that individual transaction. So that just gives you an idea of the new facility to set up your own payment terms however you like. This has been a highly requested feature, so if you are one of those customers going to make use of this, we hope you enjoy it, and thanks for watching.